Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo. We are here again. Family brunch, Sarcarrogance Sundays. Yeah, that conversation before this came on is something else. But yeah, so Sarcarrogance. Know it, love it, hear it. We are here. We are not going anywhere. So I like to let my family introduce themselves.
Hi, welcome back to Sarcarrogance Sundays, y'all. It is Megan Better of the Better Life Podcast, dropping and giving y'all life gems, life goals, body goals every week. So you can tune in every Wednesday on Woman Crush Wednesday when I drop 6 a.m. Eastern.
Hello, everybody. This is Natasha Soul, the creative creator. No, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I am the creative creator, host curator of Brown Skin Conversations, CEO of Sobeco Pod Bay, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Poochie. Now, because I'm gonna get real lively in a
second. Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever this message reaches you, listening to the 5'9" host with sophisticated ignorance, Uncle Poochie. What's good, everybody? What's going on? I just be the case. So, I'm out here, gang.
Ooh.
Gang.
Just incriminate yourself some more after you just be the case. All right.
Yo.
I didn't say what state I beat it in, so it's good.
All right.
All right.
And then Megan throwing up gang signs over there. What are we doing over here?
Before you say any more, we lit. It's a glorious occasion. We smoking on that Jersey pack tonight. Baltimore beat Jersey yesterday. Baltimore versus Jersey. 6-5. They came down here. They was talking that talk. There were some questionable moments. I'm not going to get into those questionable moments. Check me out at Trez Take Shots on YouTube. You'll see my reaction video. There's some questionable moments in there, but I'm from what podcast do I do? I do too much. Where's Your Proof? What else? Toxicology Report. See, look, my family helping me out. I'm so excited today. I just don't know where I'm going. Coming. But it's your boy Trez Takes Flight, your girlfriend's favorite producer. Smoking on that Jersey pack.
Lennox, future husband.
Yeah. See you, dude. All right, Lennox, future husband. Go ahead, Pablo. Do your thing.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pablo, a.k.a. the Pod Boss, a.k.a. El Jefe, a.k.a. Got Pod's Gift. You see, I'm wrapped up today. You already know what it is. I am the 1/3 of that meme it all monster, 1/3 of that toxicology report, the host of questions, and yeah, and I'm a guidance counselor for all these wild folks here. And also our first episode of Tequila and Champagne is out now. Shout out to Shay. We here. We finally did it. I need to listen to it. I said some shit on there that my mama's gonna be mad at. So
she get mad at you about everything.
Don't send her the link.
Huh?
Don't send her the link.
Yeah, I won't.
I am though.
Yeah, I said some shit on there. I said, I'm sorry, mom.
Grandchild stuff. Don't do that. That's not like grandchildren really be trying it.
You don't send her the link to the toxicology report.
Exactly. But yeah,
you're right.
You know what? My mama recently talked about how she don't want to listen to my show. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
My mom don't watch my Instagram. My mom wants to hear my podcast, but
later.
She's like, I don't go on your Instagram.
Yeah. But here's the thing to me about that. It's like most of the shit I'm saying is shit I say to you. You don't want me to be saying it to the world. I don't be understanding that.
Tell her
my mom listened to mine. My mom listened to my podcast, called me, and was upset. She was like, I didn't really like how you said that you didn't care living with me. It's the truth, and you know it.
I'm like, but ma'am, do I live with you now? No, so now.
I will say this though.
She just don't like me telling the world my business, but that's a black folk thing.
It is, and that's not even business. That part's not really business. It's like that's what gets me.
It's a given.
My grandmama did find my podcast. My grandmother found my podcast, and she called me and she told me she found it, and I was like kind of worried, but kind of excited. But she did tell me she told her church, and now they started a circle group. So,
are they listening every week?
And that's exactly why I don't tell my people about my podcast.
No, because so many people in church feel the same way.
Fun fact, niggas know about it.
Fun fact: Mama Poochie is on an episode of The Meaning of It All.
She
is though. She really is though. That is hilarious.
My mother about having
she came in at the end and shut it down.
Is the fact that my
my
nephew told me he was listening to it. I was like, oh God, my nephew started listening to my podcast. He was like, I turned it off when you start saying hoes. I was like, oh.
How old is he?
Yeah, which nephew you talking about?
I guess she can't hear us.
All right, cool.
I will say this though. Now that I think about that in perspective, it does get a little convoluted when you start thinking about listening to somebody's podcast that you know personally. It's basically like watching porn with them in it.
No, I lived through that. It's not the same thing. You definitely know it's not the same thing.
All right. Yeah. So since we're speaking to my parents, let's get into it. Megan been waiting for this one for a couple of weeks now. Why are parents?
Say it.
Why are parents so toxic?
I feel like they just think it's regular. Like they think like they just real like toxic, like real like not abusive. Well, some are abusive. They just be like, I'm the mom, I'm the daddy, like you're the kid, be quiet. And it's like, yeah, but like bro, you're not doing a good job because I'm the result of the job you're doing, and it's not.
But you're breathing though.
No, but see that's so I'm gonna just start and end with
you right. I'm the toxic dad.
As
we all know this.
Parents will always say like I put food on the table. I was like, so that's what you were supposed to do. That's what
you brought me into this world.
But I didn't have to give you the steak though.
I didn't ask to be here. No, it's fine. You can say I gave you steak and non-craft dinner. Yes, but you can't say I fed you. You're supposed to feed me, clothe me, house me, teach
I'm not supposed to
protect
do anything, but stay black and die.
No, I mean my dad said that, but that I was older. That's different. You can't bring, because that's where the term bring kids into this world. You see how kids don't bring themselves here? How y'all bring us here.
No one brought me here.
Y'all do things that result in us.
I ain't asked to be here.
And that exactly. So you should understand too. That's also how parents just forget all this and they become parents like they weren't the kid before all this. We didn't ask to be here. So the things that you're doing for us, which you're supposed to provide, otherwise we go where? CPS or Department of Child Services, whatever y'all call it. So we didn't ask to be here. The things you're doing, you're supposed to do. Don't throw it in my face. And then I'm gonna do the dishes. And also don't ask me to do things I was already gonna do if you see I'm trying to do it. Thank you. Everybody else, please jump in. Thank you.
So I'm gonna say this. One, no. Okay.
But can we
go ahead?
I think honestly, you would probably want to hold your applause to the end of the show. Because
all right, I'll wait.
The only reason why I say that is because you're about to get 3 different opinions from 3 parentless parents.
Childless. What?
Parentless
right, go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm about to explain the parentless parent.
Okay.
Idea.
They all orphans over here. What are we doing?
No, I mean, shout out to my daddy though. Like real OGs never die.
I mean, shout outs to him. I'm sure he was a great man. The thing about your parents that I think becomes funny, especially if you ain't got kids, in some way, they become your kids. And not saying that you take care of your parents, because I don't take care of my parents. My parents are their own people. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
But sometimes parents start doing certain things that you be like, are you my child? Case in point, my mother loves things. My mother has good taste. She hit me up the other day and said, for Mother's Day, I want this Gucci purse. And I said, what you gonna get is a grandkid, because you think I'm supposed to be spending this money on you? Like, what is this? What are we doing?
I'm not making those kind of promises.
I'm not making
not at all.
But my thing is really what happens is this. I get Megan's point. I just think what happens is like with parents, we can never pay you back what you gave us because I can't make
You
me
can't call
dog.
it giving though. It's not giving.
Literally.
It's
I
not
can't.
giving.
But the thing is, I can't make me. I can't make me. You know what I'm saying? So you want to talk about what you gave me, nigga? You gave me the most important thing in the world. It's life, but I can't give you that back. So what you gonna do? Hold that over my head?
Literally.
Which is what they do.
Like, and so it's like, okay, Pablo, you made a great point, but you got steak. Don't you like steak?
I love steak.
Didn't you want a better life?
Absolutely.
Fuck you. What the
What
fuck
was it?
you
A
look
better
like?
life? Thank you, branding.
Called a drop. Anyways, but no. My last thought on this is this, and this is the only thing that pisses me off because I understand I'm not a parent, so there's so much that I don't understand yet. But my only thing about parents that just kind of boggles me is that you did what you did for me, not only because I needed it, but because you wanted to do it. You wanted to do this. You wanted to have sex. If this was consensual and you conceived me out of love or whatever you conceived me out of, you wanted to do all of this. So you know what happens? You got to want to do it all, my nigga. And why you want to keep reminding me of the shit that you wanted to do anyways? Because who wants to have the distracted kid, the dumb kid, the kid who ain't ate?
Nah,
I fed you well. I fed you well. Motherfucker, didn't you want to eat well? Didn't you want to eat well too?
And do you want to keep me? Because DCS can come any second.
But I can give you bread and water, and you will survive.
What? And guess what? And that's totally fine. And guess what? You're going to get bread and water when I can afford.
Because remember, they got to take care of you when you get old.
Because
guess what? Nursing home or you want to be home?
I think
I'll be in nursing home the way I act.
What you want to do? You want to cry? You want to cry in shady? You want to cry in shady farms, or do you want to barbecue with me and my baby mamas? Okay, which one you want to do, Dad? Mom?
Fuck them kids.
Well, look, check this out. That's why it's called the parent trap. Your ass is getting sent into the nursing home.
Okay.
Fuck that, Triz. I got you. I'll put up the bucks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's put me in a nice one. That's all I ask.
Nah, nigga.
Hell no.
We ain't had to give you that. You gonna get bread and water nursery. You gonna get the bread and water nursery. Since your ass wanna talk all that shit like you ain't gonna become 80 before me. What's wrong with you, dog?
Well, at least put me in California, at least.
No,
I'm putting you in the
don't
one
get the
with
choice.
the Happy Gilmore grandmother.
Nigga, we gonna drive to Arizona and drop you off there.
That's fine.
It's nice in Arizona.
Yep. It's a dry heat. I ain't gotta sweat.
Nah, you going to Kentucky.
You gonna sweat.
Oh, please no. I got folks there. We don't need to go to Kentucky. All right, go ahead, Natasha.
What was the question again?
Why are parents so toxic?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because just like some other races, they feel like they're entitled to things that they're not entitled to, and yeah, like you said, you give us things that you feel as though we deserve. I didn't ask for this. Some things I can't ask for because I was a baby. Like, what, you gonna starve me? And if you're that type of parent, then that says a lot about you.
That's a red flag.
Yes.
If I hear someone tell a 6-year-old every time you cried, I came to check on you. What? Because what were you? So you're supposed to.
No.
So now you're gonna be like,
there are some teachers and trainers that say you're supposed to let the baby cry.
No, I believe in that, but like they'll throw it in your face, like I fed you when you cried and you were hungry.
That's the type of parent you wanted to be.
I couldn't say nothing like you were supposed.
That's a question about that whole like parents doing good things for you, like and throwing it back in your face. This shit doesn't make no sense to me.
That's just like being an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And doing adult things and being like, I got a job, I pay my bills, bitch.
I was
if
just
you didn't do shit,
hold up.
I was just about to
like
that.
you don't
That's
get kudos
exactly
now. Graduating from college.
I'm about to say, so if I graduate from high school,
extra step.
I can't be like, hey, I graduated high school.
No, I mean, if you were that child, if you were that child that was just like, I don't know if you're going to graduate, then hey, big ups to you. But if you went to college and you succeeded, good. That's when you get the hoorah, yay, because everybody doesn't do that. Everybody doesn't have to go to college. If you're making extra accomplishments in life, then that makes sense. But as a parent, that parent aspect, where it's just like, I did this, I did that. You're supposed to, as an adult, I did this, I did that. Great. Some of us can't move out of our parents' houses until later on in life.
And I don't want to.
Some of us can't have the big corporate jobs. Some of us don't want big corporate jobs. Now, if you're like, I'm an entrepreneur and I do this, that's what's up. Like you're stepping off the path of regular, I'ma live and die. Like, all right, cool. But like you just doing basic ass adult shit. Okay.
All right.
Pay your bills. Drive your car to work.
When Natasha is saying niggas be out here celebrating first downs like they touchdowns every time, and that's just not okay. It's just not okay.
Oh,
you know
I got cable in my apartment because that's what you wanted. Like, I don't.
It's just about being responsible.
Netflix and chill.
All right.
On that
Go ahead, Trez.
Netflix.
I want to hear this. Man. Let's go, Trez. Let's hear this. This might be the last day y'all see this month.
Why would it's recording? No. Why would you say that? Now I'm a witness. Now I'm a witness.
Because he's that type of parent that's just like, I did this.
So I'm not gonna go on a soapbox. I agree with I agree with everything that was said previously.
Of course you do.
Honestly, I think it comes down to parents just forgetting that kids are people. And like you don't allow them to have an opinion because there are some situations where a child shouldn't have an opinion because their mind hasn't developed enough to understand certain things. But when it comes to things like how I feel or like something that I personally have to deal with every day, there should be some type of say-so in that, especially if it doesn't matter how old a child is. A child, you'll know, you can read people's body language. If you can't read body language, then you're not an adult. If you can't read the room, you're not an adult. For real. You should be able to read when someone is feeling discomfort or something like that. Because 9 times out of 10,
it's all about
their face is going to tell it. Like I'm not even a parent, and I can look at one of my brother's little ones and be like, "Oh dang, like what's wrong? Like you good?" So yeah, I definitely think it just comes down to parents just forgetting that kids are people too. And yeah, that's really all I can say on that. And side note, I think that high school thing, that's definitely something that's kind of like celebrating high school. I feel like it's a big accomplishment in some areas because in Baltimore,
I said go ahead and do it.
that don't graduate high school.
That's what I said. I said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Because some people be like, I don't know. But I mean, that's that last step. But some stuff is a given. Like, all right, yo, you did that. That's great. Keep doing it.
All right.
So you can survive in life.
A good job.
I would like to say before you speak, father of the group, that see how I just want you to know he never said you weren't a good parent, because you know how sometimes parents will hear things say it sounded like this. I hope it didn't sound like that to you. He never said, you know, you weren't a good parent. I just want to make sure that you heard what he said.
Translations, get up out your motherfucking feelings right now. We ain't dealing with that.
It wasn't personal. It wasn't no heat, no judgment. It's just how he felt.
Mama Megan over there. Mama Megan jumped in real quick. Let me get a swig. Hold on. First and foremost, I am a toxic father. I grew up in that toxic era where I was raised toxically. I will be first to admit that. Secondly, I do not throw that I fed him in his face or I bought him something in his face. If anything, I champion it because the things that I did do for him made him a better person. And I'm like, because he had this, it was the result of that. But sometimes people want to hear good job, you know, not all the time. All the time is redundant, but sometimes you be like, you know what? You had to do that, but a lot of people don't do that. So good job that you do that. That makes sense?
I
That's
agree with
on
that.
both
I
sides,
tell a lot of fathers, like mothers here, don't. I specifically make it a point to tell fathers like you're doing a good job. Like randomly, like on my Snapchat, Instagram, like you're doing a good job. Like I see with your kids a lot, and like they're supposed to do it, but I feel like even men who do what they're supposed to do don't get that good job. Mothers do, of course, but like like I don't think it's fair that we always do that to moms and not dads. And people like, oh, you shouldn't celebrate dads for doing what they're supposed to do. No, you shouldn't. But we do it for moms. Like we celebrate them for doing what they're supposed to do. So I make it a point to tell dads like you're doing a job. But even my brother, he has sole custody of 2 of his kids. And I was like, bruh, and he's a single father. And I'm like, you do really good job. I tell his kids, I was like, listen, I know you don't like daddy sometimes, and that's okay. I said, because daddy is trying his hard. I said, if Aunt Megan was your mommy, Aunt Megan wouldn't be anywhere as good as your dad. I promise you, I wouldn't be as nice, as patient. I said, because it's hard. I said, so when daddy makes you upset, you gotta just tell him, I don't like this. I said, because he's okay and tells you guys doing this, I don't like it. I said, but just remember, like, you and daddy, you guys are all trying to do this together in the man cave. That's what I call their house, because that's what it is. But
so
tell dads they're doing a good job. Tell parents doing like that's they never get told I'm doing a good job. And I feel like as a parent, I'm not one, but like you never know. You always think I could have done it better. I'm doing it bad. So that reinforcement, even if it's not from your kid, like you're doing a good job, goes so far, I think.
Absolutely. Because, to his credit, because I was so young and his mom was so young, he had to hear a lot that we couldn't do something, or it'll have to come later, and later never came, and he had to understand that early in life. So to give him that credit, because he could be way better than he is now.
I think that's also good. Like that's good character though. Like I think like I like grew up my parents weren't super young. They were like 25 when they had me, and so whatever. But like there was a lot they couldn't do for us, like big trips or whatever else. But like I understood that like that as an adult, I'm just like there now. I'm well adjusted to like if I can't do something or it's a no, not because of my own, but just in general, like I can't do that. This isn't gonna happen that way. Like I'm okay with that. Like I'm not having a meltdown. I'm not like going on a bender. I'm not like trying to kill my parents. I'm like that's how life goes sometimes. But like I know they did the best of what they have. And to your point about you being raised in a toxic environment, as a kid, I think like I didn't get it as a teenager, but I had a rough like teenage girl. It was just bad. But as like I got older, I realized like my parents only did what they knew how to do, and they tried to do it better. They did do it better than what it was done to them. But I realized as an adult, like they weren't doing this purposely. This is what they were taught was okay, and so they pulled the good out of that and tried to do it with me. So I recognize that too. Like they only do what they know how to do, and most times they try to do it better. But if they're trying to do it better without any help or knowledge of how much better or different it could be, you can't fault them for that either. Because a lot like my parents just grew up in a toxic environment like you did. It was like bad on both ends, and like they definitely could have did like to us what was done to them, and as far as like whoopings and all, and like they didn't do any of it, and then just trying to like talk to us. So my dad would like sometimes give us choices. Like that was important to him for us to know how to make our own decisions, even if it was minor stuff like, what do you want to wear today?
Right.
And that was my mom was like, no, the kids, whatever we say goes. My dad's like, you gotta like they have to know how to make decisions though too. You have to try to treat them like they're people. Like he said, they're not mini adults. They don't just get things. It's a fostering of that type of independence.
Right. So I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little bit. Me and his mom grew up totally different, and our teaching ways were totally different. So me, I was that parent that would talk to him, ask him his opinion and all that. His mom was what I say is your opinion, so it clashed because he'll spend summers with me and come back with I'm a free attitude, and then he goes back into bondage, and then then I get phone calls like, why he act like this, or why does he think he can do this? I'm like, I told him, like, what you want me to do? Because my mom's in the military and she wasn't around a lot, so she raised us to be self-sufficient. You know what I mean? So like we cook, we clean, we can do all that without her being there. We're not dependent on my mom. So, and that's how I raised him. Like, I don't want him dependent on me, because sometimes I want to sleep in. He wants to get up. You go make you something to eat. You go play the game. You go watch TV. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, yeah. I totally get it. Some people are just raised differently. and they carry that on with them. And then some people like, you know what, I'm not going to put them through what I went through. So that
brings me to like a point I've talked about before. Like, see, and my brother have kids, and he's gonna watch and be like, "Wow, you put my business out there," but like, it's public knowledge. He has 4 kids, so like, I seen him, and I was just like, and like, we had conversations about it, and he was just like, some of the women he like knew for a while, they were dating and they had a kid, and like that taught me the biggest lesson of like, now you have to in turn like raise a child together with somebody that you're still getting to know, but you also come to discover things about them that, one, you may not like, or 2, you realize we don't have the same parenting views. And I see that with like friends I have, like they have kids with people or like kids with their partner, and they don't have the same views on parenting. So I think a lot of people like miss that. Even when they're dating, like they don't talk about child rearing. And like it's important to be on the same page on how you want to raise kids. And it's important to know too, like once you have the baby or the kid, it might change too, and allow room for that. But I don't think a lot of people discuss how they want to raise a kid. They talk about, do you want kids, but not how are we going to raise this kid? Do we have the same ideals on raising kids? Like that's could solve so many issues too in a household and with like raising a kid.
Yeah, because there's some things where if you don't do it, that's just like I'm not with it. Like we're not having kids. So yeah, that's a conversation that should be had prior to having kids. Can't be out there raw dogging like Poochie all the time, but you know what it is. You know, but it is what it is. But let's get into this Instagram post. It says parents be lying. So
yes, the light in the car.
Right. So let's go.
The same life. We all live the same life.
Here we go. We're gonna do the first lie. If you go outside with your hair wet, you're catching pneumonia.
I believe that.
You believe that?
My dad was very much like, if the weather's midnight, you're getting sick. After swimming lessons, he's like, we're drying your hair in here because you'll get a cold.
Yeah, I believe that.
I've never gotten a cold with wet hair.
That could just be coincidental.
Your head too big, so
that's what it is.
Wet.
Like so, the pores do open up on your head.
Whenever it's cold, when it's warm, you go from warm to cold. Warm opens your pores. Cold will keep it tight. So if you go outside, and also you lose a lot of your heat through your head, which is why you should wear a hat. So like your body temperature is dropping. That usually is what causes a cold to happen. But,
so, all right.
So it's not really a lie.
Just for you, Natasha.
So would that mean that when people back in like cartoons and stuff, like old cartoons, when they would put an ice pack on their head, they basically giving themselves another cold because they dropping their bodies up?
It depends on why they're doing that. Like, did they get hit in the head? Are they
what cartoon are you looking at?
Every cartoon post 1980.
Like when they get like a bump on their head and they put ice.
I was about to say, if they got that like sledgehammer on the head and then
the bump is the reduce the swelling.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when they're actually sick. Like they'll have thermometers.
Oh, that little bag that they would put on that thing.
Yeah. That's a hot water bag. That's not cold. That's a hot water bag.
Hot?
You can put ice in them too, though, depending on what kind you got.
When I used to punch niggas in the face, I used to put a ice bag on my hand. So, but yeah. So if you
put the phone book up first, you left DNA.
And people wonder why I'm so aggressive.
Anyway, that's a whole nother. That's a different day. I'll tell you my story on another day.
Things. Okay.
So Natasha, this is for you. If you swallow a watermelon seed, a watermelon will grow in your stomach.
It's too much acid in your belly to do that.
I really thought that. My dad would cut the black seeds out of our like slice the white. He's like, the white ones are okay. I was like, all right, weird. But the black ones, he would be like, let me get those.
Systematic racism.
My father was absolutely like, well, he was racist, but not like that. He was, the black thing I died about, but he was no, he hates white people.
Oh no, when I say niggas, I don't mean white people ain't niggas.
I thought you meant he hated niggas, but no.
White people ain't niggas. He just hated niggas. That's
niggas can be anybody.
Huh? Oh Lord. I hate niggas too.
Okay. All right. Here go OG.
I left mine upstairs.
Here go OG classic one right here. Megan, get the sign ready.
I'm trying to
let me hold some money.
Yes.
You'll get it back.
Yes.
No, the hell you won't.
You won't. Saying that?
A parent asking the child, so I'll pay you back.
So
Y'all
my
scared.
When
grandson doesn't
when I
do
was a
that. Or not
child,
my nephew won't do that now. He called my mom and my brother out on that. He was like, no, I want my money in my bank account because I opened up a bank account. He goes, and I want to see the balance. So he gets money. He's like, no, I don't want you to have it. I want
I
it.
love smart children.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a mess, but yes.
my
Parents
sister
don't like
does
smart
that to my nieces and nephews a lot. And they're like, and I never get my money back. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that y'all gotta deal with that. I ain't next for it. So I'ma just pay for whatever while we out. But like just know when you get your own money back, I ain't paying for all this again, okay? Like I don't hold money from children. Like let them
No,
bask in that
definitely like
fun.
birthday cards. I'm like, here, give it to me. I'll tuck
And
it
that's
away for you.
why, yeah, that was the next slide. Like,
Lies
I'm gonna hold the money for you, so you
I'ma
won't lose
hold
Especially if
it.
it was a party, you don't want nobody
Yeah.
saying you got this money. Let me put it away, ma'am. Did you pay the bills with that?
And that's
Where's
why
the
we
cash?
have issues with financial literacy, because parents want to keep the money and not give it up.
The thing that I love about my dad the most is that
And I never did that to Triz. I'm just gonna put that out there.
one time leaving elementary school, I did find $20 on the street, and my dad, like, he said that I could, he was like, go ahead and pick it up. And he was like, back in the day, if I was with my father, he would have been like, give me that. But he was like, you can have it. Like, you saw it. So I was just like,
Aw.
So
yeah, my dad was like, if you found it, that's yours. Unless it was in like the washing machine or something. And then I knew it wasn't mine. He'd be like, give my stuff. I'll be like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you ain't got no money in your pocket.
so
you know you
I
ain't
have
had
a
that
story.
$10.
When I used to work for Walgreens, we used to repair the registers. So we'll take them back to the office and repair the registers.
It did be money in the bag.
All kinds.
One of our coworkers found a 20 wrapped in the spring. So he pulled it out, and our supervisor was like, yeah, we're going to put that in the petty cash, you know, because it's technically Walgreens money. So we're going to put it in the petty cash. He came to us and was like, yeah, I found $20. I said, where's it at? He's like, oh, I gave it to the boss. He said, you're going to put it in petty cash. Like, we all looked at each other and laughed the hardest we ever did. We did have petty cash. Right. We had petty cash, but we have not put money in the petty cash in over 2 years.
Because there's nothing to
do. It was petty cash, all right.
There's nothing petty to do with the petty cash. Like, it's not accounted for at all. It's a tip. Like,
exactly.
Like Walgreens already accounted for that loss. It's a wrap.
Exactly.
I used to get tips all the time at Walgreens. I missed them.
So I was like,
one
you know
lady
what?
used to give me $10 like almost every time she's over.
That's crazy. All right, here you go, Megan. It is illegal to drive with the inside car light on at night.
Why did they say illegal? Why take the light?
It drains the battery,
illegal?
But it's not illegal.
It's not, but that's the crazy part. It was that they said it was illegal. Not you shouldn't do it. My mom would say the police will pull me over. Man.
My mom used to tell me that too.
You know what? I feel like low-key, devil's advocate. I feel like low-key, they were protecting us from police.
Suspicious
black and brown. And I know me,
deep on here.
I'll get pulled over just because of the kind of car that I have, and if they see me driving it, because it's happened before, and they did a warrant check on me for no reason.
You drive 100 miles per hour.
Do you have tinted front windows?
I do not.
You shouldn't tint it in the front.
Hold on. His uncle tinted the whole other side of the door.
I would have gotten all of them tinted, but I don't feel like dealing with the police.
No, do it so you can do your front windows to a legal amount. I thought in Maryland, there's a legal. You can't tint them at all.
You can't tint your front window. You can only do it to the
AS1
line.
I thought you could.
Not the whole window.
That's what I'm talking about. The whole window.
No.
I have the little. Because there's different. I don't know if they use degrees. I don't know how they measure it, but I thought you could
percentage.
It like not as bad, but you can do like a semi-tint. I thought in your front windows in Maryland.
Yeah.
So you can do it to. It's called the AS1 line. So like that little bar that you see at the top of most cars that's tinted. That's as far as it goes. You unless you have glasses or you can prove that sunlight hurts
like medical reasons.
You can't get that whole thing done, because believe you me, I would have loved to do that. I don't want nobody looking at my car.
Yeah, because I feel like even if you had like a semi-tint in the front, like because that's a lot. Like if they can't see who's driving, it's a legal semi-tint, they usually leave people be. Because they'll probably still run your plates, but they're not gonna pull you over.
Nah, they're gonna pull me over.
Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to remember this one.
If you swallow gum, it will sit in your stomach for 7 years before it digests.
Too much acid. The acid in your belly. It's not
I don't know if
good.
that's true.
It could get caught in your throat. Like, I think that's what they were trying to stop. But
That's what that is.
I wasn't told this. We were just told as kids not to throw gum out the window because it doesn't break down outside. Like, it's not compostable. So yeah,
it's not.
And then my parents like, don't swallow because it's not good for your body. They're like, but like it's not gonna stain you. They're like, it's just not good for you.
I did
The
hear
things we
that.
eat aren't good for our bodies.
To keep hearing everybody say swallow, I'm way too immature for this conversation.
You're wild.
Or deprived. I don't know. We don't
Both.
need to know either, but both of them.
Here we go. You have to wait
Get on
30
Tinder.
minutes before go swimming after you eat.
Yes.
That people just knew
I
that.
believe that.
Because you will get a cramp. Like that's
You do
regular
get a
thing.
cramp.
You can.
Yeah.
It's happened to me before.
Okay.
You can get a
just
cramp playing
Just got a
basketball.
message from
running
best friend. He said he's gonna try his hardest to be on next week. Yeah,
around.
I've never
That
gotten a
last
cramp.
week.
I've never gotten a cramp after eating.
You're a
No, it's not so much
professional
after
swimmer.
eating,
Shut
but
up.
it's like swimming. I don't know how to do with like you being in the water and your movements, but like
Yeah.
we're some swimming ass Black people. We did
Yes,
swimming
yes.
lessons in my family, so like we beach, like even swimming lessons. We didn't eat close to getting in the water because I don't know how to do with like how your body is in the water, buoyancy or whatever. But we just couldn't because you can get a cramp, and then the fear is then drowning and then death. So
Yeah.
It could be
You
the
be like, and then boom.
yeah.
It could be because when you are in the water, you have to exert more energy to move. So it could be that.
And you're not
Overexertion.
upright either. Like playing basketball, like you're upright, but like in the water, you're like horizontal.
And then it's supposed to be digesting, so it's probably not digesting properly. So that's
Because of the gravity.
It don't take 30 minutes. If you
Isn't
watch
it 20? It's like 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you watch Man versus Food, they tell you it takes 20 minutes before your brain understands that you have food in your stomach anyway. So
I mean, yeah, but it also has to go down to what kind of food it is too for it to break down.
no, most of the time you're at the beach, it's like cookout food, like hot dogs and hamburgers. You're not eating
Or
fucking
that
like,
grease.
yeah, you're not eating like
Mm,
filet
yeah.
mignon and shit.
And like liquor.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're not out there
I
like
will, 'cause
Poochie
I'm
eating
not
filet
getting in the
mignon
water.
and shit. You know what I
At
mean?
the beach?
Bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh.
I was like,
Don't
that
help me,
didn't
bro.
look like steak, but I guess it was.
That's what he said. That was his caption. When you have filet mignon, you know, you
I
don't
don't
need.
know.
You
Kinda-
don't want to. You don't want a hamburger
When
helper.
you used to play mignon, you don't want to go back to hamburger helper.
See,
And
exactly.
Yo,
Megan,
all them damn
Megan,
onions on that damn
Oh,
steak.
Yo, first of all, can we talk about how
I
toxic,
don't eat steak.
They
so-
look good, but goddamn, it was a
how
lot of
toxic
onions.
and unhealthy hamburger helper is? Can we talk about that?
It's MSG.
You
and
didn't like
oil
it?
No, I
and
loved it,
cheese
but
sauce.
it just was not
Cheese
for us.
sauce.
That was
Any ground meat is not. You're not supposed to eat any ground
the
meat.
sodium that you had to put in the hamburger helper to get that flavor.
You know
Like,
how
that's
hard
a lot
it
of
is to
water.
find
Lots of
those
water.
outside of urban communities?
Are you serious?
What?
They have so they have hamburger helper and then they have tuna helper.
I
You'll
did see
find
tuna
tuna helper in the suburban areas, but you can't really like hamburger helper is not
Tuna
like
helper.
that's
they
just
have-
like
yeah, they
kind
have
of
it,
like
like
shake
where I
and
live.
bake.
So
Yeah.
It's
So-
like it's
Hey.
not.
Hold on.
so if we go to
That's-
Bel Air,
that's-
it's not gonna be there.
I'm gonna keep it so 100 with you. Tuna helper is what I'm gonna call all the women who give me vagina now.
Hell.
Where the sign at, Megan? Where the sign at?
There's too much
Just say
like disgust in my body to lift it. No, you cannot call them that.
That's
you
Man, my
said
little
it
tuna-
though.
That's
My
misogynistic.
You said the N word already.
My
It's not
My
about
little tuna helper.
misogynistic. It's just gross. It's not
That's
even both. It's just gross.
That's misogynistic. That's nasty.
And it technically, I'm not gonna get into the technicality of it. It's no, just don't do it.
And you can never call your parents a liar unless you
that's
want.
Smack the fire out.
Yeah, unless you want to lose your mouth. You
No,
gotta stay.
like saying lying, you are a liar.
Yeah.
You lied to me is all like a no go.
I did
It was
that
telling-
one time because
They
I
said
was
you-
They
really
was telling
upset,
stories.
Yeah,
and
you
my
gotta say.
mom
That's what
looked
it
at
says.
me and she
Yo,
was just like, "What
telling
you say?"
stories.
Telling stories.
Telling
Ooh.
stories. You telling stories
I
and
feel
then wonder
offended you
why
Like,
saying
you're
that.
not telling the
and
truth.
then wonder why we so damn stupid. tell
But
us
then I'm
stories.
like, but
What the hell
I'm
is-
now like I've taken over that like don't say lie narrative as an auntie. I definitely enforce that. My nephew, I'm like, you don't say lie. Lie is not a nice word. Nobody's a liar. So you tell them they're not telling the truth. They're making up tales or they're like telling stories. But you do not say lie. Lie is a strong word. So
I'm not dying on that
contributing to
hill.
the mess.
I'm telling my nephews and nieces and all them to call these niggas some lies, because half these niggas capping anyways, lying motherfuckers.
If
Nah,
they
because
talking
call
to
them
people
motherfucker
that's
lie.
their age, yes, call them. Call them a
Listen, let me
liar.
take. No, I need you to call
But
a grown person a
adults
liar.
don't do
Nope,
that.
I need you to do that. Because let me tell you, your Uncle Booche gonna be there for you. Because now I'm like, hold on, why he calling you a liar? Let's have a conversation. Because the problem, man,
you can't save me.
You
I
can't
ain't gonna
save
save you.
children.
I'm not gonna save you. No, I ain't here to save you. I just want to know
Mama,
what the
20
beef
years
is.
military. You're not gonna save me.
I just always wonder why we as adults, like, you know, we know adults are full of shit and like they lie, you know what I'm saying? And then we get down to it and we be taking other adults' words so like for gold when they come to kids, and that's just so much trauma that I ain't even got time to talk about. It's like you can't tell.
They can't say go away, Tris. Go log oat.
That is tuna helper.
No, first of all, they added peas. I don't add peas to mine.
That's tuna casserole.
I don't eat mine hot. I make it so that it's like a cold salad. So no, they're doing it wrong.
Tuna helper?
You use tuna helper?
Yeah, I don't make it hot. Like some people eat it hot. I don't. No, tuna should
I'm
be
just gonna
cold.
eat tuna plain.
Tuna should be cold, but like I'll make like a tuna salad type.
No, tuna should definitely be cold, but I thought this was all about hot foods.
Okay.
No, I definitely take the tuna helper and like flip it on his head. I'm like, no, we're making this a recipe.
Some people like tuna melts, so
I love
or good like with a certain type of bread and like a good like cheese, like a cheese with like a hot pepper in it, like a mozzarella with jalapenos or like
or a pepper jack or something like that.
I'm not going to knock it until I try it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or like on a good,
I'll try anything once.
Like try it on like ciabatta or ciabatta, whatever it is, or like a
ciabatta.
Ciabatta bread is good too.
First
or
of
rosemary,
all,
like a rosemary focaccia.
Wait a minute.
I'm a bread connoisseur.
He over here with the damn Italian words. That's why they think you in Europe, my nigga.
We gotta discuss the high levelness of Megan right now, okay?
Because you need to get into this bread. You need to get into the carbs.
Cheesy pasta.
Pooch.
Just add tuna.
Pooch, you're not a bad bitch.
Going back to this though.
Okay.
I'm not a
You're not a bad. You're a bad bitch in training.
You're not on Megan's level of bad bitchery.
I mean, play a message, but I just.
You're a bad bitch in training because Megan eats lobster whenever she feels like it.
That's because she in a different place.
Before we get into that fun
she's
fact,
in Canada.
Fun fact.
Like
so lobster was once upon a time a poor man's food here. So my mom growing up had lobster every day for lunch. And I was like, ma'am, you think that makes me feel good? I said, you gave me sandwiches. I wanted lobster. She goes, lobster was a poor man's food. And I said, I don't care.
How much was lobster?
It was
it's a lot up there.
Look on a map and look where I live. It's coast, like it's a coast.
It's a lot up
pretty
there.
much like a peninsula almost. So
it's like how we eat crabs here.
Yeah, like it's in a
crab's expensive as hell.
Now,
if we live closer to like if we lived in like Salisbury or
the
like
actual Chesapeake Bay
City, it would be way cheaper because it's right there.
Yeah,
it's
she grew up eating lobster as a kid every day for lunch, but it was they literally called it poor man's food back in the day. But yeah, I do like lobster, like I love lobster. I will never eat it in a restaurant because it's way too expensive. You can buy it on the road here for like $8-9, I think, or something like that. So there's no, but yeah, y'all need to get into these breads and breads with like a good
ciabatta is my shit.
What is it?
Ciabatta.
It is. Oh, a good sandwich on that is like.
Panera, from Panera.
So we have to understand that it's a high level. It's a high level going on in Nova Scotia. Okay, that's what we want to say. Okay, we want to get that out the way.
I mean, you try to just teach yourself. Buy that. Go to the bakery section. Look at the bread that got the spices and stuff on it. Get that. Take it home. If they offer it in like a little bun size, get that. Try it. Try different cheese. Like
I eat naan. I'm on naan.
No, naan is like fire. I respect the naan and only eat with butter chicken. But like. I could eat naan by itself all day. They put I don't know what they put in the bread, crack. I don't know what it is, but like.
Well, since y'all bread connoisseurs, who got the best rolls?
In restaurants?
Yes.
The brown bread is good at Cheesecake Factory.
I was thinking that, but
like
no.
The brown bread is fire. But like I don't eat in too many restaurants. Like I've never had the Red Lobster biscuits. I've never been to Red Lobster, but people say they're dry. You'll die.
It's Olive Garden. Because they make it fresh.
Because
they make it fresh every time. It's not like the Red Lobster where like, oh, We had these cheesy biscuits in the back. Let me heat it up real quick.
And then also,
Nah.
they make those rolls fresh.
Gotta get them
Any
fresh.
restaurant you go to and they offer bread on the side with pastas and stuff, eat their bread because their bread's always good and the bread's always paired with the pasta. Rule number one, always do that. If there's bread on the table when you get there and it's like it's a house-made bread, always ask them, is this made in house? If they tell you yes, it's good bread. But I don't know which restaurants have good biscuits because I feel like a lot of restaurants do freezer biscuits, like Natasha said.
Now,
me being the person
that I am, I don't really care for going to American restaurants are great and everything, but I like authentic Mexican food. So if you don't bring me salsa to the table with chips, I'm not really eating the bread.
To tables down there?
Huh?
They bring chips to the table dry, like with nothing? Just
chips and salsa.
No, salsa, yeah, but like I don't even
chips and salsa.
Chips. Sometimes they're like, do you have guac? Like, so side note.
And then they make the guac at the table.
Life tip: whenever you go to a restaurant and there's something you want and it's not on the menu, ask them. Most times they can make it for you. I do that all the time. If there's a salad on the menu, I want the salad. I'll ask them like, can you make this salad, please? Most times they'll say yeah. Or even like if a drink's not on the menu, ask them. They'll make it.
All right, here we go.
He said,
since we're talking about food, we're gonna play a little game called hot, cold, or I don't care.
Hot means like it's good, right?
No,
you want it hot, you want it cold, or
I'm a name some
like
food.
Pizza.
What do you prefer? How do you prefer to eat it? Hot,
like pizza,
cold, I don't care.
Excuse me.
All right.
I got one.
Can you shut the hell up?
Oh, no one heard that. Okay.
I'm trying to introduce a segment here. Y'all over here talking.
I'm helping your segment.
Text me what your idea was, sir. How about that?
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
Nah, y'all can go ahead and do your thing.
Right.
I'm saving it.
Cake.
Cold. What?
You don't like hot cake?
No. What kind of cake?
A cake. Whatever kind of cake.
No, there's different. Are you talking about like iced cake or like I don't know if you had gingerbread cake or like a sticky toffee pudding cake because some of those have to be.
Hey man, listen.
Can we do this?
Here's a rule.
I am intrigued.
Here's a rule.
Whenever y'all come here,
here's the rule.
Whenever y'all come here, I'm gonna
Here's
get
the
y'all
rule.
a gingerbread cake for mom because it's so good, but it has to be
sticky.
We're gonna answer the question. And Megan, can you not list off 10 incredible fucking things that we have never been able to try?
Like you can't just
nigga,
Nigga,
just answer the question, nigga.
Megan makes us feel poor.
Like
about
my
to
mom
see.
will say, I don't like that you're
saying,
attacking me.
nigga.
You from them trenches.
You sound like my mom.
Okay,
my mom
if it's pound cake.
Pound cake. Okay, let's do that.
If it's pound cake,
cold.
Room temperature or heat it up because I need to put some ice cream on it. And that ice cream with the warm pound cake.
All right, Trish.
I definitely go for the warm.
Okay.
Those of us that grew up with our grandmothers.
All right.
That's what they did.
Pie.
Warm.
If you give me a sweet potato pie hot, I'm gonna slap the fire out you.
Damn.
Hold on. I'm with Megan. Hold on. I'm with Megan on this. What type of pie we talking about?
God damn you. Sweet potato pie.
Apple.
Nope.
Warm. Sweet potato, cold.
Apple or sweet potato pie. How about that?
Y'all was talking about actual pie.
Not punani pie.
First of all,
no cream pies, my nigga. No cream pies. Not the cream pie.
All right.
You happy? You nasty ass.
Like I feel like sweet potato pie should be warm. I'll make y'all one whenever I come around y'all. But yeah, sweet potato pie should be warm.
And I'm gonna wait for it to cool.
You hear that, folks?
Just
blueberry cold.
Room temperature then.
You hear that, folks? No. They're eating the patty pies straight out the box.
It wasn't supposed to. It has heating directions on the back.
It does, and they still ate it out the box. They didn't care.
Black people don't read directions.
Pizza.
It tastes okay out the box. Pizza.
I don't give a damn.
Pizza.
You know.
From them trenches.
I did have some room temperature pizza like on my.
And how was it?
And it was hitting because it had chicken and bacon on it, and I was like,
"Come on,
so, but usually if it's pepperoni, I need that shit hot."
So hot, unless it's the morning after and you're a little hungover, that room temperature pizza slaps.
Room temperature, not cold out the fridge.
Sometimes cold.
Listen here, hold up, wait. So it holds all the toppings together.
It does.
and it makes it easier for you to eat it.
And then the acid in your stomach will heat it up. We good. Let's go.
But it's you know what? I was about to say something, but Uncle Poochie keep making everything inappropriate, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Donuts.
I don't care.
What kind of donuts?
Krispy Kremes,
Krispy
nigga, that
Kreme,
hot sign,
Dunkin' Donuts.
Nigga, it need to be on. But
Oh yeah,
room temperature.
Shout out to Krispy Kreme. If you didn't know, about to put you on some game. Anytime the lights on, you get a free donut.
Yep. But
they're trying to change that.
You look like a begging ass motherfucker walking up asking for a free donut.
No, that's smart. Save your money.
I was in college.
They're trying to change that, right?
Yeah.
Why?
They're actually trying to change that. They're trying to give you the donut holes instead of the whole donut.
Why do y'all call them donut holes?
Because
they're the donut.
That's literally the hole in the donut.
No, but no, see, we call them Timbits here. But you know, never mind.
Why y'all extra?
I remember why. It's fine. It's fine. No, because so we have a big coffee chain here. Like y'all have Dunkin' Donuts. We have Tim Hortons. So like Tim Hortons is like the main coffee place. So like they call the donut holes Timbits. So like because they're bits of the anyway, it's fine. I don't eat donuts, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Y'all have Starbucks up there? Y'all got Starbucks up there, right? No.
Starbucks ain't
Probably not.
Fried chicken.
Hot.
I will take that shit off the counter.
I'm just saying
that
that's all I'm
because there's
saying.
some good places that have crispy, like the skin is still crispy even when it's room temperature. That shit be banging. You got to get the right kind.
Now, if y'all ever reheat fried chicken, use the pizza button on your microwave. It keeps the skin crispy without making it soggy, but the chicken's still hot.
Or I'll put it in the air fryer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The air fryer.
If you got time,
air fryer, 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Air fryer.
We gonna go here when Megan comes, but it's this place called Chris. I hate you, yo. I hate you so much.
You better hope Mr. Mando watches
It's a crispy.
and find you.
He don't want that problem. Anyway, it's called Crispy Crunchy. Their chicken is so good. And
no, we're going. I'm going.
Biscuits.
I'm going. Just take me there.
Oh my God.
Don't you have to go all the way out to get to that?
We can go.
I'll go out Bowie, Maryland.
No, you don't.
That's the only one I know of.
There's one in Fed Hill.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Fells.
Okay.
And it's
also,
like a
I'm good. I don't have to leave anymore.
It's like a little convenience store. They got everything you need in there. It's lovely.
They got beef patties because it sounds like a Jamaican spot.
I didn't look that up, but they not Jamaican. They Spanish people.
All right.
They
Last but not least, banana pudding.
Oh,
cold.
I'm mad that people actually eat that warm, but I've never had it. And like I
warm.
said, I'll try anything once. So, but preferred.
I've never
with
had
no
it
bananas. And
it looks like I don't like it.
It looks like you don't. It's just putting.
I just want to acknowledge that the most bottom feeder hoodest meal, Megan Better looked at it and said, "Hell to the motherfucking no."
She
I've never had it, but I've seen like pictures, and I'm like, no. I like ramen though. Yeah. Like,
Oh no, believe me.
Okay, ramen.
Sis,
only beef.
Only
ramen.
Beef. I'm with you.
Hot
That's
or
the
cold?
only time I need beef in my life.
ramen has to be hot, but like,
It has to be hot. Son.
I be like,
y'all eating it cold?
I be hood
people
chefing
do.
the ramen up.
But hey, no, but look, check this
Excuse
out.
my
Day
language.
later, refrigerator ramen, it does hit.
Why y'all refrigerating the
How are
damn
y'all not eating
ramen?
ramen all at once? That's what I don't get. 'Cause I'd be hungry.
All right.
What you made?
So,
2 packs? Being
I'ma go
greedy,
ahead.
and then you got full off of one?
Hey, guys, let's back
What
it
y'all
up.
making
Okay.
family size portions of ramen?
They got good ramen over there.
Guys, there are ramen shops.
Yeah, they got good
Yes.
ramen.
All right. Let's be cultured here.
That's
we don't
totally
just
different.
We don't just get out the packages over here looking like MF Doom.
That's totally
right?
different. That's
Yeah,
totally different. Dan.
I used to eat them right out the package. I didn't
Exactly.
cook them or nothing when I was
Throw
Oh,
the
yeah, when I was a
throw
kid,
the
yeah.
seasoning on there.
Yep.
Bang! You got yourself a snack.
Yep, I used to do that.
Pick it up
That's
like some
disgusting.
sunflower seeds.
disgusting. That's
I'm
disgusting.
so sorry
You niggas
for
must have
y'all
been bullies in high
upbringing.
school. Me too.
I'm
Me too,
so
'cause that's
sorry about
disgusting.
y'all upbringing.
You guys.
Oh no,
clearly
Natasha, I
bullied
wasn't allowed to
kids.
eat them. So my mom and dad would never buy me noodles to eat, so I would trade my snacks at school to eat the noodles. Yeah. No, I wasn't allowed to eat.
So with noodles, like that's crazy how like that's some people's like struggle meals, but like I ate it.
But
for
struggle
fun.
meals be like fire though. People like sleep. Like people really don't understand. Struggle meals be fuego. Like they be.
You know my go-to struggle meal.
Let's normalize not
baked
calling them
beans
struggle
and
meals.
hot dogs, my nigga.
Right.
Anyway, cornbread.
And I'll eat Spam occasionally, but I haven't had it in a while. So
it
Right out
depends
the
on
oven.
how hungry and like fat I'm feeling.
Let's talk about
if
it.
you fry
Let's talk
that
about
shit,
it.
if you fry it.
What, cornbread?
No, I'm talking about Spam. My bad.
Come on.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, you can
Yo,
fry cornbread?
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
You
I
can
got
fry
excited.
cornbread. I actually saw it.
I got excited.
I
Hold
tried
on.
Where?
You can fry cornbread, yeah.
Where was this at?
A fair somewhere, probably.
Probably on YouTube when I was looking at the recipe
Oh,
when
but
I
I
was
thought it was
making
in the
it
South. I was
last
like, if you
time.
know where, I want it.
Yeah.
I'll make
So,
some. No
all right, folks. That was good talk. There was a good show, I guess.
Cornbread, I want it hot. My bad.
Yeah,
That's
cornbread I can eat
Yeah.
anyway. It just depends on how much I
Yeah,
want
me
it.
too, Megan. I can eat it anyway.
I need it
Normalize putting that little butter layer.
Oh, the glaze, the
Yeah.
honey glaze, or
Pooch,
like some people do like
cornbread.
You don't even need that when
Cornbread.
I make it.
I don't
Cornbread.
need cornbread.
Cornbread to me is always got to be warm. I like my bread warm.
Okay.
Honestly, I'll eat anything warm or cold except box. That's the only thing that needs to be warm, son. But are we doing unpopular opinion this week? Because I got one.
Yeah, it's your
I
turn.
also have a question before we finish the food segment.
Uh-huh.
Do y'all eat a piece of bread with butter with your spaghetti?
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
You all my people.
I need
Okay.
it.
Yes. Why,
That's
Trish,
the
why you make that
struggle
face? You
meal.
were
That's
like,
part
no.
of the struggle
I was
meal
like,
thing.
I was like, I hope you mean yes. My dad was like, here, eat this. Yes.
No.
I was like, oh, until I grew up and I realized it was supposed to be garlic bread.
Sprinkle a little garlic powder on that.
I still do the bread
Yeah,
with butter.
Yeah, Texas toast didn't change my life. So.
Yeah.
But
I had
go ahead.
This is gone.
Since you want to wait till the day of instead of anyway, that's a whole nother story. Go ahead with your unpopular opinion.
Was I supposed to tell it ahead of time or something?
Yeah, that's all right though.
For
Go
what?
ahead.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Yes, I thought it was supposed to be a surprise. Mine's is a little bit toxic, but it's a shocking.
Really? Surprise.
That's you and your life. Your life is toxic.
You know, I feel attacked, but that's okay.
You should be.
It's all right.
I told you. I tell you about your shit to your face. I don't talk about
this is
you
family
behind your
time.
back.
The family don't hold nothing back.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I
So
tell him
find
that
the right
to his
image
face.
for this.
outside of
Get the sign ready, Megan.
it might be a little bit triggering. It might be a little bit triggering too because of just everything that's going on. But my unpopular opinion is I'm tired of Black people celebrating things that should just be normal to us. And basically, the way I feel like as a Black person, there are certain things that we've worked really, really hard for in life. And or I know I've worked hard for in life, and we all have. And it's just at this point, it should just be normal. We just celebrate things that shouldn't be celebrated to me. I think it's just we don't need these pats on the backs. We don't need these hurrahs, bro. We just need to go to work and do our fucking shit. But we just try to celebrate too many things that are just the average normal thing. So
Like
I
what?
don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
for you
fact
to
Yeah, I
decide.
need
not
examples.
normal.
No, it's not because we don't all celebrate the same thing. So I need to know.
The
It
fact
sounds
that they're
specific. It
not
sounds
normal.
personal.
I don't think he knows what unpopular opinion means.
Because if you're
It's not an
talking about
unpopular
what just
opinion.
happened last week, the
Mhm.
fact that those type of things are not normal is why we celebrate them.
Wait, are you talking
Because
about
you're
that?
saying they, huh?
Yeah, what are you
Is
talking
he
about?
talking about that
Yeah, well, let's see.
trial?
Yeah, let's
What?
not assume.
thinking.
What are you talking about?
What
Are you
Megan say,
talking
sorry?
about the trial?
I mean, overall, I can talk about the trial, I can talk about many of things. I feel like there's a bunch of shit that we celebrate
Well, like
that just should be
what?
normalized. I mean, like, I guess I should have brought a list. I should have brought a list, but then it's
Because like
like I
people
don't
like
trigger.
yeah, because I need to know like as a kid like I got grading gifts every year. Every year like we graded, which you do, but like my parents both got me and my brother a gift every year we graded. And people like oh that's unnecessary. You guys are spoiled la la. And I was like I just thought that everybody got.
You mean
one. I didn't know.
graduated?
No, grading. Like I went from grade primary to one to two.
Okay, that's what I
four,
thought you
like,
meant. Okay.
Okay.
You know we don't call it that up here.
But-
I mean,
No, I-
Okay.
But like, do you mean like what people getting like a new job? You celebrate people having
Nope.
babies? Like I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, you might have to write this down and come back next week with this.
I need examples.
We
I could go in, but you know what? I'll let y'all edit that out and go from there. But because it's just too much. I
We need a part two. We need a part two. So bring your examples.
Next week have your examples because you know Mama Megan is going to ask you.
I'm detail oriented,
Yeah.
so I was like, this is not enough. I can't make
So,
any decisions.
I need to know. All right, what's the unpopular opinion?
All right,
Chief.
let's see.
That was it. Not celebrating.
Nah,
little things.
that's
Nah.
not.
He
That's
gonna choose something else because we
Yeah.
couldn't comment on it because we don't know what the hell
No,
we
we're gonna
talking
give
about.
him part two with examples.
Because I'm just saying,
Um,
certain things we have to celebrate.
we need to normalize having sex with socks on.
Yo, actually, since you bring that up, can we unnormalize STDs?
Huh?
Yeah, let's unnormalize that shit. Have y'all been noticing this? They
You
starting to
talking to the
normalize
wrong
Okay,
STDs.
no,
people.
okay,
I'm
I
not liking
understand.
that.
I understand. Okay,
I'm not liking this.
No, y'all don't know what he
You
means.
talking to the wrong people.
No, he's making sense because people normalize getting an STD. Like STDs, it's like, oh, okay, like it's cool. He's saying no
because of COVID. I feel like
it has to be normalized so people can talk about it, so we can get more information on it, so we can try to prevent it.
Unless it's
Not
herpes.
caring. No,
Unless
they're
it's
trying to normalize
herpes.
herpes. No, they're trying to normalize herpes. So
Well,
absolutely.
should be normalized
so people
because
with
sometimes
herpes-
it doesn't come from sex.
Right.
Well,
So,
And then people with herpes can't have a normal life.
no,
They
let me
can.
stop. Let me back this up. So I guess I can make my
Back that
unpopular
thing
opinion
up,
because
bro.
that was actually my second unpopular opinion in the back of my head.
All right.
But I'm not
You
trying
had
to
herpes in the back of your head.
That's
Well, yeah, because I'm
You should
on
probably
in the
get
back
that
of
checked
yours,
out.
I'd be like, I
I'm on the
wonder.
show with
I
you.
hope not. Like that's not in the back of your head. I'd be like, I hope.
I'm on a show with you. But let me
Please get that
just
checked out.
so. Anyways, I was
I do,
maybe
but
I
you still
was
need a
or
blood
maybe I
work.
wasn't recently with someone of brown skin, Nubian nigga descent, having intercourse, and was asked to take off said protection. And I'm looking like
She got something.
She was trying to get pregnant. She thought y'all was
they
gonna
will.
have cute babies.
They were a non-melanated person. Why did you do that?
no. I said they were of brown skin descent. I just didn't say they were black.
She
That's what I just said.
Where's she
Brown
from?
skin, but everybody's brown skin except for non-melanated people.
Yeah.
How old was she? And where was she from?
Don't do that. She was grown, and don't do that. Okay?
No, but that's
No.
fine. But why would she say that?
How old was she?
Was it the first time?
She might have been trying to get some babies real quick. She might
Or
be
trying
like,
to-
I'm at this
or trying
age
to-
where
or
I'm like, I
trying
don't
to
care
spread
who I get the
something.
babies from. I just
I'm
want
not
it.
even thinking about. Honestly, I got that all taken care of, so I'm not even worried about the babies.
Oh, you had the plan B.
It's just it's we good here. But it's
You
just
can't
like,
make
can we
people take
not
Plan B.
normalize? Can we not normalize this? Not is getting the STD is what I'm talking about, Pablo. I'm not saying people with herpes can't have a normal life. Like,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I normalize the not caring if you get it because, bro, that's wild to me.
So if you get it, you have a normal life. You still.
But
get
like
it.
people aren't caring about getting it though. That's what he's saying. Like people always
Exactly.
like I'll get a
Oh,
medication.
so you
but,
mean
I
like-
can live okay.
You mean like back
stop
when
normalizing that.
I was growing up, and niggas were like, oh nigga, she burning, and everybody stayed away from her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of being like, oh,
Yeah,
I could just
people
pop a
like,
pill.
oh, people
I'll
are
be
like,
all right.
oh,
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're like,
so
pussy's fire. I'm still gonna mess with her. No.
I wanna
I heard she
dispel a
fire
myth.
though.
I wanted to dispel a myth. No, I wanted to dispel a myth. Uncle Poochie is not a dirty nigga. Okay, I might be a garden tool. But I am not a dirty nigga.
All you
Okay,
just say, I just
so-
said go to the doctors. That was all you had. Just
It's okay.
14 days, you good, bro?
No,
No,
bro, I ain't never been
that's
burned.
not
I ain't
it.
never been
That's,
with all of
see,
them.
that's the issue. That's the
but
issue
see,
right
but
there.
now with all
That's
of
what
them.
they're talking about.
Not with
No.
all of them.
I've never been burned. But my point is, I'm not saying I'm not a dirty nigga. What I'm trying to say is that, like, I do have the conversation of, like, okay, so papers, you got them. When was the last time you got your shots? When was the last time you needed to get shots? X, Y, and motherfucking Z. Like, it's just like, bro, like, people be like, I can't talk to them about these sexual history. That's awkward. My nigga, is you crazy?
That's
I
what.
think, like, do you get checked? Because some people are like, no, what? Goodbye. Sorry. No, but no, he's right. Some people don't care. Like people like, oh, I can get a medication that I can get cured. Like gonorrhea is almost incurable. So like, and people feel like, oh, but because it's curable now, like if I get it, like it's cool. I just have to sit around for like a week or two. Nah, that's not okay. That or people like, oh, AIDS, you can live with AIDS now. Like there's medication for that. So you just don't care now if you get it. Like
now, may I bring something
I
back
know
full
people.
circle?
I know some people who hadn't got clapped up about 10, 15 times, and they still grovy.
see, like
Right.
And so if I could bring this back around, if y'all even want me to, celebrating shit like knowing that you can get a curable disease out your body and then going around and telling people about it. Celebrating shit like, I guess I'm gonna be real. I'm just sound like an old nigga. I'm tired of rap music. That was the shit I was talking about celebrating because this shit just getting stupid to me. So listen to your little poo shiesty nigga. The song was fire, okay? The song was fire. But at one point, the nigga said in the song, "You can't come back to your hood, huh?" I said, "Nigga, why?
Because he gonna get shot.
Okay. Why are we celebrating dumb shit? Just nigga shit.
It's a diss
shit
song.
everywhere. Nigga, I don't want to hear that shit.
It's a diss
Turn that
song.
shit off. I get it. It was cool.
If you put that behind a beat, you be the next best mumble rapper in the world. Nigga shit.
So somebody watched Sorry to Bother You because
I was just gonna say I'm not gonna rip them nigga off. That was definitely Sorry to Bother You.
That was like
that was one of the
worst part of the damn movie. I was done.
That was one of the greatest.
I want to turn the shit off after I seen that. But
you really
I get secondhand embarrassment very easily, and that
I don't know what
fudged me.
Don't watch it, Megan.
Watch it because Lakeith is fine.
You'll cut that shit off.
Does that prescription say syphilis on the back, Triz?
I hope not.
Move your head to the side. Okay, no, sim something.
Okay, all right.
With an S.
My point is that, man, stop celebrating dumb shit.
In the pharmacy
okay?
in a while. I don't know what.
Damn.
But I mean, I feel like you can't quantify what dumb shit is because, like Natasha said, like some people don't make it to high school. There's some things people don't get to do in certain places. So you need to decide like what is like. You can't decide what's important to somebody either.
It's subjection.
Culturally, you can be like, yeah, stop celebrating you getting a record deal by buying a bunch of chains, like
but
spend your money.
Here's my problem. And I feel y'all. This is gonna come from a huge place of privilege. It's gonna sound like I just don't like getting lumped in with dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you think I do this shit because you see somebody do this shit, and that's a traumatic shit that we have.
Are you talking about you live in the suburbs, like your post? Like,
no, that's a whole different thing.
That's a part of you being a bad bitch.
Hold on, but we all celebrated.
Being lumped in.
We all celebrated 50 for getting shot 9 times.
For real, like he is.
Thank you very much. I was just
I didn't celebrate that shit not once. I was scared.
I was confused.
So you
was like, people can live after stuff like
bumping.
that.
My nigga,
you bumping the first album and celebrating him getting shot 9 times.
Oh, you mean like playing the music and celebrating? Then I guess
because he talked about it in the whole album.
Like I wasn't looking for men to.
I was inspired. I was inspired. I definitely wasn't celebrating it, but I see what you're saying. But here's the thing: I'm not above dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. I just think that we could just achieve so much more, like than we really be putting out sometimes. So y'all are right. Like this is all subjective. You know.
Oh yeah, we are over time too.
Oh so. No, I don't have to leave now. She's just calling me. That's
hey Ma. Pooch. Oh, never mind.
Yep, he's done.
Okay, he back. All right, he bounced back. All right.
This is why he can't come back home.
Yo, why he has a t-shirt on his face though? I used to do that when I was in elementary school. When I tried to be a ninja, I tried to play a ninja, and I just put my t-shirt on my face.
Yeah, they ninjas.
He was being a ninja.
They move real fast.
No, I like legit. Like when Ninja Turtles came out, like I wanted to be a foot soldier, and that's why I put my shirt around my face like that.
I wanted to be the Foot Clan.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a Ninja Turtle. I want to be a Foot Clan.
Oh yo,
you would want to be a part of that.
Cause they beat up Raphael. What you want me to do? They beat up Raphael. You always
want to be a criminal or a villain or something. I don't understand.
Because the villain's dope, man. Like that? I cut the movie off when the villain died at the end. I don't play with that.
Nah, I definitely should have thugged it when they threw.
Yeah, I don't like watching Scarface. I don't do none of that. So
Scarface wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, all right.
He wasn't that bad.
That's another.
He was in love with his sister. He was in love with his sister.
He was
in love with his sister.
And clapped the nigga. The clap the nigga that married his sister.
Because he wanted his sister. Mm-hmm. It was one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
WPS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you wanna,
I'm sorry, is that any worse than any of y'all bosses?
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
What? Yeah.
Excuse me.
What
bosses?
My bosses. My boss is an African American man with a receding hairline.
Who, me?
I have several bosses.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Okay, the traditional look for a boss.
You know, Megan, like she's talking a whole lot of spice over there.
Definitely.
It's the day after her mama's birthday.
She's talking to her mama.
Exactly. That's
she
what I'm
like
saying.
She like this, like she airing it out.
Like Ma, I'm coming over there to eat that cake that you didn't let me eat yesterday.
That ain't what she said. She said, "Who outside? Nigga, I got them niggas.
Megan gonna pull up like.
See, she talking about the cake. She talking about the cake. See.
But yeah. All right.
Wow.
Good talk. Good conversation. Good shit. You know what we do around this time. Tell people where they can find you at. What's coming up this week?
You will get a new episode from me. It will be a solo project. I don't know how Megan and Uncle Poochie do that crap, because talking to myself was I like myself, but I don't like myself that much. Also, coming up soon is the launch of Sobe Co.
Hey.
Cinco de Mayo. Why on Cinco de Mayo? Because I like Mexican food.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, enchiladas. You eat that cold too. Stop hating.
Anyway, check me out on Brown Skin Conversations on Instagram, Natasha Soul _ on Instagram, and Sobeco on Instagram. Check out all them pages. I'm there. Inbox me, DM me if you have any topics that you would like me to talk about, or leave me a rating if you listen and you enjoyed yourself. I hope you did, because I did.
Megan's still airing it out, so y'all go ahead.
Yep.
Bad connection, man. Go right ahead.
Damn.
Man, y'all gonna stop hating on my bad connection.
That's you.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, you know, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You know who it is. 5'9" host of Sophisticated Ignorance, Uncle Poochie. You guys can catch me on the 6 Feet Under podcast. That's the number 6, followed behind the letters FT and the word under podcast. We drop generally Monday through Wednesdays. I think I usually drop it like midnight, so you can catch that at any time of the day. But yeah, we got that going on, and then I have a few other things that'll be popping up. With some comedy specials and stuff coming soon, and some YouTube stuff that I'm creating that I need to talk to Pablo about off air.
Hey. You know, it's Trey's Take Flight. You can find me on the Where's Your Proof podcast. Interviews coming soon. I'm not gonna tell y'all who we gonna have on there, but there's some great people that's gonna be a part. New episodes are also coming soon. I've been lately shooting a lot of content, so I haven't been able to devote a lot of energy to podcasting, but I'm still in it. I'm just gonna find a different way to do the same thing, pretty much. But if you really, really want to tap into my most recent work, you can catch me at Trey's Take Shots on YouTube and on Instagram. Of course, the Where's Your Proof Instagram is _ Where's Your Proof, all one word, _ and of course the toxicology report as well.
Just like a BB, making us wait for her.
Fashionably late.
Hey, yo, can I ask a question?
No.
Okay.
So Megan Better,
there we go.
Better Life drops every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Eastern. You can find me on Instagram at Megan Better. It's Megan with an H, like the Princess Meghan Markle. You can find the Better Life at the Better Life Pod on Instagram as well. Please like, subscribe, share the podcast with people. Please save my Instagram post, and please download each episode.
She's not a princess anymore.
Yes, she is.
Apparently once a princess.
Nah, they stepped away from all that.
Well, the TSA niggas said Megan like the princess. I would say yes. It's spelled just like the princess.
Okay.
So, princess.
Go ahead, Pooch. Ask that question real quick.
It's more Duchess, but
Yeah.
I'll save it for next week.
Okay, cool.
It was about the cake. Tia was right. I still have to call her back because so the new rules are you can only have 5 people in your home. And she's like, if all the kids come, it's more than 5 people. I said, but they're all in the same home. And she's like, I don't think they care because they're really finding niggas here. Like they're finding. They gave her like $22,000 at a house party like the other night. Yeah, it's $1,000 per person right now.
That's
how about y'all just come over in increments of time?
Because all the kids like want to come together.
Yeah.
The grandkids.
Go
So there'd
outside,
be
out back.
So no. So they made the rules. It's only 5 people inside or outside. And I was like, nigga, there's fresh air. What the?
Right.
Listen, I'm not gonna get into it because I argued about it with my mom earlier this week, and I was like, anyways, yeah. So she was like, I don't think she
She
I'm
better
just gonna cut the
FaceTime
cake up, and
everybody.
she's like, I'm gonna just cut the cake up and send it down. I was like, no, they wanted to see you, and like nobody wants a piece of birthday cake without seeing the cake. Like
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Increments of time to come see her.
No, but see, I got to be the driver. So I was like, I'm not running cake back and forth. Either coming to get the cake or that's it. But I'm not running back and forth to take cake because nobody else wants to drive.
There you go.
Oh, well, they going to have to want to drive today because I won't do
That's going to be it.
Either I'm eating after this cake.
Right. If I don't deliver the cake, then she's going to be sad with me. She'll be like, I can't believe you didn't want to take the cake to the kids. Ma'am, you could have drove the cake to the kids, but you didn't want to. So that's why I got into all of this.
Yeah, no problem.
And then I realized that I was like, all her was she's gone. I was like, oh, I'm talking with my hands again.
Yes, you are. It's cool though. Good show. Shout out to Shay LaRon. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Asia. Shout out to Best Friend. Shout out to Devang. They could not be here. You know, life happens. It is what it is. Please go check out Black Girl World. Available on all streaming platforms. That is the newest member of the Sarcarrogance family, with Miss Asia, and yeah, I'm about to go into my thing. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka the Pod Boss, aka the Freckle Ranger, aka Captain Bearded. My beard is going back because of that baby butter, but you know, Pod's good.
Y'all go get that butter.
Yeah, you need to. I got body butter too. Get your glistening, get your moisturize.
And body oil.
Yep, get your oil up so you can do your little thirst traps. But yeah, what I got here, I got coming on later on. Well, you probably by the time you hear this, will be already out. A live YouTube show with the Meme of It All. I also have an episode out of the Toxicology Report. We just released the first episode of Tequila and Champagne. Super proud of that one. Toxicology Report, Tequila and Champagne. Oh, and me and Uncle Poochie just recorded an episode of Questions, my YouTube show, where I asked 10 questions about your emotions, and it gets a little deep. This is my second episode. The first episode had my best friend on it. And you should be looking out for the rest of the family be on there because I'm definitely gonna get them on there. That is actually out now on YouTube. Go to the Sarcarrogance YouTube page. Go check that out. Yeah, that's it, man. We just moving, man. We keep moving. If you have a podcast or know somebody who had the podcast who wants to be in a good family, a good friendship, a good bond, we support each other. We look out for each other. We make sure everybody gets their voices heard. Come to Sarcarrogance. Please be able to edit your own shit because Trizzy's not going to do it.
I do have a hard enough time. This last episode, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it myself. I still need help with the intro.
Yeah, so he is bombarded with a lot of projects right now. So please have some knowledge of editing skills. So if you're coming into the team,
or at least the artistic vision.
Yeah, at least give him like an outline of what you need so he can do it quick, fast, in a hurry for you. And like I said again, from the rest of the Sarcarrogance family, thank you so much. And until next week, love, peace.
Chicken grease.
There you go.